I have 4 pieces of computer paper that I had taped together, and I'm just hand drawing a template here. And then I'm going to cut it out. I drew half of the design, I cut that out, and then I folded that in half and finished the pattern. For anybody who wants, I can make a PDF available if you cannot create this on your own. I then took that template and traced over a nice thick piece of cardboard and then cut out my pattern. I feel like cardboard's pretty easy to cut through with the razor blade, a regular pair of scissors, or your zip snip cardboard cutter. I then took another piece of cardboard and I'm going to create a square on it, and then I will cut that out as well. Now once I had the square cut out, I then wanted to trace a smaller square on the inside of that square, and I will cut on the lines that we just created. And here I'm going to use the razor blade. So far I've showed you 3 different tools that cut nicely on the cardboard. And just a reminder, when picking your cardboard, go with something that's a little thicker. I found these moss sheets. I have 2 that were from the Dollar Tree, and then I have this one big pack that came from Hobby Lobby. So you can find this in various locations. I'm going to go with the one that had the peel and stick on the back side, and it's a little larger. And I'm just going to remove the backing from the moss. Now this is extremely sticky. I was going to use some hot glue, but after feeling how sticky this was, there was no hot glue that was needed. And I'm just going to remove the backing so that way I can lay my cardboard face down onto the moss sheets. Now I do want to save any extra that is hanging over the edges, so then I just took the razor blade and removed all of the excess moss, and then I stuck it back onto the sheet it came off of. That way I can use this on another project at another time. And I just folded the extra over the top there. So now our cardboard is fully covered with this moss sheet. I'm then going to take the square that we created and spray paint some gold on that and allow it to dry. I have some felt, it's some black felt that I'm going to cut a strip of, and I want to make sure it's no bigger than the inner square that we cut on the cardboard. You can really use any material for this part, so I'm going to cut a strip of that out, and then I'm going to glue it right here. If you haven't figured it out yet, we are making a hat, so I'm going to glue that felt piece right at the rim of the hat. And I'm just gluing that down with some hot glue. I then took my gold buckle that we created out of cardboard and I glued that in the center. So you can see this is pulling together very nicely. Now this step is totally optional. You could probably get wood cutouts of 4-leaf clovers, but I had this really pretty napkin on hand, and I'm taking this plastic cutting board that came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to decoupage the 4-leaf clover onto the plastic mat. I'm just using some YSL 1-hour enamel clear, and I laid the napkin on top of it after removing my different layers, and then I applied the 1-hour enamel back on top of it. And once that was fully dry, this plastic is thin enough to just cut around the shape that I wanted. Again, you could probably find the wood 4-leaf clovers right at the Dollar Tree. So then I glued that and I placed it to the right side of the hat. I have some small wood letters. I get these right at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to paint them with some Wise Owl Snow Owl, and I'm just going to give them one good coat. And once those were dry, I'm going to glue them down on the right side of the hat. Kind of on the rim of the hat here. I'm going to let them kind of go on a little curve. You could really place these wherever you want. You can go a little bigger with your letters if you wish as well. And then I have a little bow I'm going to place in the top left corner. And there you go. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials over on our webpage. Have a great day.